Hello and welcome to the Ministry of Miniatures, and today we've got a very special battle report. We are heading back to northern Italy. Olaf has joined me. He's got his Goring force, which is specially set for this scenario. I've got a British-Italian force, X-Corp, and we're going to be fighting over this farm area, and we are playing key positions. So we've already rolled and we know there's going to be 5 objectives to get, but this is today's battlefield, so let's have a closer look. So here we go, this is today's battlefield, and as you can see we've got a Geek villain mat, so we have got a few small hills that we've just put some stuff underneath, which just helps. There's a road running across the middle with some fencing around it. The fencing will offer soft cover. We've got some trees that will offer soft cover if the visibility, and then with the cornfields, when you're in it, that's soft cover. And as you can see, there's some hedges around it as well. And then the buildings here will be treated as buildings, so hard cover, and there are different floors within it. So that's the battlefield for today. Let's talk through the scenario and set up key positions with the 5 objectives. Okay, so we've just rolled to see who's going to place the first of the objectives, and Olaf has won the first dice off. So let's hope that's not a state of things to come. Okay, here we go. So the first objective was placed in the middle of the board. Then Olaf placed one over in the trees. He placed his second one here. And then I placed one next to the coal bunker here and one over by the wheat field hidden away there. So there we go. There are 5 objectives for today. That's the battlefield. We're ready to get started. So let's have a look at the forces. Okay, so first up, this is the British. It's 1,000 points. I've just gone over by a couple of points, but so has Olaf. So first up, I've got an inexperienced officer, second lieutenant. He has got 3 identical regular squads. So the NCOs have SMG. There's then 8 riflemen, a Bren man in each. I've got the free observer. I've also given him 2 assistants. They've all got rifles. I've got an inexperienced mortar. I've then got my compulsory engineer squad with flamethrower at the back. I've got a veteran sniper team, a veteran Piat team, and then to support those, I've got a Humber Mark IV regular, and I've got the Sherman Firefly regular. So there we go, that's 11 order dice, 1,000 points, and that's the British. So here we go, this is the German army. It's Herman Goring Division, and this is them on their Italian campaign. So it's just over 1,000 points, 11 order dice, and we're going to work from left to right. Everything is regular. So as you can see here, there is a second lieutenant. They have armed as seen, so is that an assault rifle? Yep. And it looks like an SMG at the front. Then there are 3 squads and 2 half-tracks. So the half-tracks have the front-facing medium machine guns, but each of these squads, the NCO has an SMG, then they have an LMG in there, and there's also one man with a Panzer Faust. So there's 3 sections of those, or 3 squads, and the 2 half-tracks for them. Then there's a regular medium mortar, regular machine gun, regular sniper. Then there's an SDKF Z222, which, as we've just read on the errata, is no longer open topped, so my sniper can't pin it out. And then you've got the Stug with the 360 machine gun on the top, and it's also got the howitzer on the front. So that's a 3-inch template. So that is very much anti-British troop artillery. So nice strong army. Let's see how it fares, and we are ready to start turn 1. Right, so before we start turn 1, we're going to roll for sides. So whoever gets highest gets to pick. So we both rolled 1, so let's go again. Oh, you get to pick sides.
I'm going to be very, very difficult and say I'm going to take the side you're standing on currently.
That's perfect.
The one you're facing.
Yep, good, there we go. So I'm going to be on this side. So there we go, let's get ready to rumble. Okay, turn 1, and neither of us are going to hold anything in reserve, so everything's coming on first wave. With the rules for key positions, we don't have to roll to come on, so we're going to draw the dice out the bag. Olaf's going to do the honours, and we're going to start bringing our troops on. both got 11 dice each, so it should be fairly even.
First one is German.
Let's see where you come on.
And move up.
Okay. So half track coming on.
What's the move range of the half track? Sorry, I haven't got my
9.
9, so that puts him there, which puts him right next to the first objective. And then he's going to, so the field is...
Yeah, that can just drive straight through. No issue.
There he goes.
So that's the second German dice and a second half track on.
Then it's British.
British, right, let's have a look. Okay, so the first British dice, and I've just run my medium mortar on. It's just there. Okay, so next up was a British dice, and I've just brought a section on, and I am going to see if... So this is the guy here. With the, oh, sorry, him there. It's going to be hard cover anyway, because there's a building there. So it's movement 4, long range 5 if it's within range, hard cover 7, so unlikely to hit. Okay, so 4 shots needing 7s. 1 possible. Oh, I've got 6. So that's a hit on your armoured car. So I can't, on your half track, I can't damage it, but they get a pin and the troops inside get a pin. Okay, next dice was British, and I have got a guy here with a Bren gun, and he's going to do exactly the same. But half my squad, yeah, so you're still going to get hard cover because more than half my squad is covered by this bit here. So it's going to be the same again, 7s. 4 dice needing 7s, and nothing. Okay, British dice, and I've just advanced General War Dog. He's my second lieutenant for today, so War Dog is just next to the infantry here. He's just done an advance. So, next dice.
German. Settling in there.
Nice. There we go. So Olaf's just brought an infantry unit on at a run. Okay, and then Olaf's just brought his mortar on. Do you have a spotter for it?
No.
Okay. Next dice.
That was going to come on as well.
So that's the German medium machine gun positioning itself quite nicely on the side there.
British.
Okay, so for the British, I've just moved this squad on. The front 3 guys are going to take a shot at your half track there. So it's movement 4, long range 5, soft cover 6s. So I've got 4, 5, 6 shots because I've got an LMG and 2 rifles. So needing 6s. And yeah, pin on them and a pin on the guys inside. Okay, British dice, and I've just brought Bear on, and I've hidden him as a sniper just over the top of the hill, ready for any Germans that stray into the kill zone in the middle there. But there we go, next dice. Hopefully he's out of sight. Find out soon.
Germans.
Okay, it's a German dice, and Olaf's going to do the same on the opposite side with his sniper. Okay, so it's a German dice, and Olaf is dismounting. Okay, we've got a nice squad deployed. Next dice.
Come on, British, yes.
Okay, British dice, and I've just run my engineers on this flank. Okay, who's next? There's not many dice left, are there? Probably 4 on my side.
British.
Okay, British. I've just brought my Daimler on, and I'm going to take a shot at your... Let's see, who can you see? So I'm just going to take a shot with a light anti-tank gun at your infantry squad over there. Okay, so it's going to be movement 4, long range 5, hardcover 7s. Unlikely to hit, but I'll give it a go. Nope. Okay, British, and I've just advanced my forward air observer. And okay, German dice, and Grey Wolf, who's commanding the German forces for Herman Goring today, has come on, and he's just hiding up behind the garage. Okay, next dice.
German again.
Okay, German dice again, and on comes
9, isn't it? Yeah.
the Stug.
And he's going to take a pot shot at the infantry in the field.
Yeah, why not? Be rude not to. So movement 4, is it long range? It's definitely going to be soft cover.
That's 26.5.
Okay, so it's 27 inches, so it's got movement and soft cover. 1 dice, needing a 5. And you get it. So 3-inch templates.
Which should be
Inside the
of that.
I reckon you're going to get about 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 I
5.
think.
Ouch. So 5 dice, they are regular. Okay, anything but a 1. And that is 5 dead.
Which is also 50%.
It is, so we need to do pins as well. Okay, so that is, where's my pin? Okay, so 2 pins on that squad, and they are regular, so it's normally a 9 down to a 7, and they are gone. There you go, so an effective shot from the Stug, straight off the mark, very good.
First time he's ever done anything at all.
And what a way to do it, taking the whole British squad out.
And it's a British one.
Okay, right, so I've got a super heavy, I'm going armour piercing, I've moved on. We're just going to measure the range, and then I'm going to roll to see if I can hit and take that tank out for taking my infantry out. Okay, so it's just movement 4, and I get a 1. Kaboom. And Olaf's super chuffed because he's got another shot, hopefully. So there you go, that's the British. Who's next?
German. Well, I'm going to bring on my 222.
Yeah. Okay, the SDK said 222 has come on at a run. Oh, cheeky boy. There we go.
There's no one on the field that can fire at me.
Yes.
Because no one can see him.
We'll see.
Dust clouds.
Yes. Okay, I think there's 2 dice left. 1 for me and 1 for you.
And it's the German one, which is the squad in the half track.
Yeah.
We're going to dismount. And that's anywhere within 6 inches, so yeah, just bring them to the side.
Okay, so they do have 2 pins. So before you can do that, you need to roll to check. So they're normally a 9, 2 pins. 7, they do it, yeah, so 1 of the pins comes off. And so far so good for the Germans. They're dominating the field. Last dice should be British.
As it is.
Okay, the last dice is my British Piat team, and I've just brought him on here, and I'm going to take a shot at the SDK FZ222. So it doesn't have cover, so it's just going to be movement and whether it's long range. Okay, so it's within 12, so it is going to be long range because it's not within 6, so it's just going to be movement 4, long range 5. And I get a 6. So I hit it. Let's see if I penetrate it. Do you know what your armour value is for that? I think it's 7. Okay, so you've got armour of 7. I've got +5, so a 2 will glance. Any more will penetrate. And of course, I don't even glance. So it's just a pin. Okay, so just before we end the first turn, I am going to bring on my artillery. Well, I'm going to position it there, which is in view, and then we're going to roll at the start of turn 2 to see what happens to it. Okay, turn 2, and we're just going to see what happens with the artillery, the British artillery. So let's see what happens. Okay, so let's roll for the artillery bombardment. So 5, so it's going to go off from there. So it's going to be D6 plus 6. Got to roll it in. So 10 inches from that are the people that's going to be affected. Okay, so 10 inches. I've put a green dice next to all the units. So let's see what they get. Heavy howitzer hit. So let's do the half track. That's going to be D3 pins. So that's 3 pins. Then this unit here D3 pins. 3. So they're going to be up to 4. They've got a pin already.
And he says no. He says he doesn't roll 6s.
Then we've got the officer, which is Grey Wolf. So D3 pins. 3 pins. And then the squad here.
What was that about not rolling 6s?
D3 pins. And they get 3 pins. So let's resolve. So that's going to be a heavy howitzer on your medium machine gun. So it's going to get all 3 of them. So it's going to be anything but 1s really, isn't it? So 1 survives, but I've got the 6. So yeah, boom. Okay, so quite a few pins dished out and the medium machine gun has gone. So let's see who gets the first dice. Okay, first up British, and I'm going to fire my Piat at your SDKF set 222. So it's just a long range needing a 4.
Seems like it, yes.
And it's a 3, so I miss.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
German.
Yeah.
My...
Yeah, so your tank's going to shoot at me. It's only got HE, hasn't it? Let's put some pins on it. So I imagine needing a 4, is it?
1 second.
Okay, so he's not long range, it's just soft cover from the hedge, so needing a 4.
2.
Ah, you did as well as I did on my pit. Okay, I'm going to fire this mortar, and I'm going to fire at your squad with the 4 pins. Oh, I saw it for a second, but it's not. So that will need a 5 next time. Okay, next dice.
Germans.
Do you know what you're going to do?
Yes, my sniper is going to take a pot shot at your mortar.
Yeah, I thought you might. So just needing a 3.
Yep, 28.
If there's ever a time I need you to get 1, and you get it, so now you need a 4 to kill. Oh, just a pin. Whew. Okay, so the SDK Z222 is going to take a shot. Which weapon are you using? The machine gun or the autocannon?
Oh, the light autocannon.
Okay, so it's 2 shots.
Which is...
Okay, so going with the machine gun now.
Yep.
So let's just check what you've got. So it's going to be small team, but you do have a pin, so you have to pass that first. So it's regular 9, pin down to 8. Oh, you got it. So that pin's off. So now it's just going to be small team 4. 4 hits. Yeah, they are veterans, so you're going to need 5s.
2.
And they are dead. So there's obviously a shoot off between the 2 and you've won. Very good. Who's going to have the next dice?
I'm going to move.
Okay, so normally a 9, 4 pins, 5 or less. They just go down. Okay, it's British. I'm just going to pivot this and I'm just going to move 12 inches forward. So there we go, I've just gone to there and I'm going to shoot at your sniper team, which now don't have cover. But it is small team and movement. Okay, so it's movement 4 and small team 5s. I get 2 hits, so there's a pin on them at least. And they're regular, aren't they? So only 4s. Oh, just a pin.
Just come sideways a wee bit.
Yep.
And that's as far as it goes.
So advance order on the mortar. Okay, next dice.
Because he can't move and shoot.
Okay, British, and I'm just going to advance with the group here up to the defence. Okay, so this team have just advanced to here and they're going to fire at the mortar that's just moved. It's only the LMG they can see. So it's movement 4, long range 5. You get 1 hit. Can I kill anyone? Yes, 1 dead. Okay, it's British, and I'm just going to get the air observer to go the 6 inches forward up to here. Okay, so they've just advanced, and I'm going to shoot at your squad over there, I think. Okay, so I've got 3 rifle shots. It's going to be movement, long range, and I'm just shooting at the squad there. So it's going to be 5s. I get 1, so that's another pin. Just a pin. Okay, so Germans are up, and you're going to fire your machine gun at which one? This squad here?
Yeah.
You do have 2 pins.
Yep, I know.
So 9 down, oh no. So that backs up, but you can only do 1 inch because of your precision, because you've got a mortar team.
See the guys, your observer.
Can't shoot through your own
Yeah,
guys.
I'm going to rally.
Yep. So you do it on your original, which is 9. So you can passes, and then roll a d6. You've only got 3 pins, haven't you? So.
All gone.
Yep. So that's it. So he's clear of pins. Okay, I'm just going to do a fire order with my tank, straight at your tank, just needing a 3. So come on, come on. I get a 3. So what was your armour? Okay, so your front armour on a Stug is 9, is that right?
Yep.
And I've got +7, so 2 to glance. And I get a 5, so it's actually 3 over. So I get to roll twice. So the first one on the damage chart is a 2. And then the second one is also a 2. So immobilised, so you get +1 pin marker. If further immobilised, it's knocked out. So it's just a 2 immobilised, so it's knocked out.
So again,
There we go. So 2 immobilised, and that tank is out, and I needed that. So next dice. Okay, so rally order for those. No, they go down.
that's good enough.
Okay, so the half track is going to rally.
Try.
Yeah, so it's got needs 6 or less. Oh, that is a foo bar. So we're going to roll on the foo bar chart. That is not good for you, hopefully. Okay, give it a roll and let's see what you get. Oh, just 1d6.
Oh.
6. Okay, so Olaf rolled a 6, which is panic. The unit executes a run order and must move as fast as possible away from the nearest enemy. If no enemy are visible, then it can no longer move. For some reason, it goes down instead. But there are enemies visible. Yeah, so you just have to do a reverse order. 9 inches because it's a run. There we go. Okay, British, my engineers are just going to move up on advance order up to here. There we go, I've just advanced, but there's nothing in range, so that's the end of the engineers move. Okay, British, I'm just going to move War Dog over to here. Next dice. Okay, and then it's British again. I'm going to move this squad up to the fence and into the hedge there. Okay, so the Brits have just moved there, and I'm going to attempt a shot at your sniper. I know it's going to be an incredible shot, but let's see if they're in range first. Okay, so it's going to be long range, movement, small team, hard cover. So I've got 4 shots, needing 7s. Okay, 6s by 6s. 1 6. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that's so close, but not. So last dice is the sniper, and he's going to run this way as fast as his little legs carry him. And there we go. Bear's given up on the objective and trying to get away from the SDK. I've said 222. It's put him on offer a bit here, but let's see what happens then. So last dice should be yours.
Yep, it is.
There we go. So the last squad for the Germans have just gone down. They're on the objective and they are sitting there by the looks of it. Okay, that's the end of turn 2. Let's collect the dice up and see what happens next. Okay, turn 3. All the dice are in the bag. Olaf's going to give them a shake and we're going to see who gets the first.
It is the British.
Okay, my mortar's going to fire. And he's firing at your guys over there. And I now need a 5 because they're ranging in. And I get a 6, so I've hit. Let's get the template. Okay, so we can just get those 5 at the end there. So it's going to be 5 dice. Let's see if I can wipe your squad out. Okay, so 2-inch template. So it's +2. They're regulars, which are 4. So anything but a 1. And I get 4 kills. Yeah, 4 dead. And let's roll for pins. It's going to be D3 pins, 3 pins. Okay, that's more than half the squad. So you've got
the squad.
Yeah, so you need to take a test with 8 pins. So basically you need a 1 with 2 dice. So they're dead. They're gone. And a dice out the bag. Okay, British dice, and I'm going to advance the Humber. I'm going to do a pivot from the centre, And I'm going to drive up towards your sniper. Okay, so he's just advanced. He's now within 6. So it's movement 4, point blank 3, small team back to 4, and I'm firing my medium machine gun. You can go down.
I think I'm going to go down. Yes.
So that turns it to a 6. Okay, 5 dice needing 6s. And I get 1. So that's another pin. And then can I kill someone? Yes, so that's 1 dead. And 1 pin. There we go. I'm desperately trying to save my mortar. Next dice. Okay, so it's Olaf's dice and he's going to fire his mortar. You do have a pin, so you have to try and pass that. No, they go down.
MG.
Yeah, so your squad's going to open fire on the sniper, that poor bear that's trying to
Hopefully.
get across.
Hopefully. However, I have got my officer.
Yeah, so you got.
6.
So it's normally a 9. You've got 4 pins. That's down to 5. But your officer says 6 or less. And you pass. So still got 3 pins. Long range, small team. Whether there's any cover, because half your squad in cover. Well, if you take it from.
Rifles just for the
Okay, so 9 shots needing 7s. So there's 1 possible. It's a small team and 3 pins and long range. Oh, I thought I saw it, but no, so nothing. Okay.
At the infantry behind there.
Yeah, so it does have 2 pins. So which one are you going for? The 3-man squad or?
Oh, the...
'Cause there's 2 separate squads here. That's a big squad, that's a 3-man.
Yep, I'm going for the squad.
The big squad. So 2 pins you need to pass. You don't have an officer nearby. Yes, you do. That's insane courage. So actually, you take both of those pins off. So you're now pin 3. So you've got 6 shots. We'll measure the range. It's going to be soft cover, but it might be long range as well. Okay, so it is long range, soft cover. Needed 5s. Yep, 2 hits. And now you need 4s. 1 dead, 1 pin. Yes, so 3 pins. So you need 6 or less. 8, yes, so you're down to 2 pins.
8? 4 you mean?
Yes, sorry.
2 pins. So then that was going to be moved forward, so that is going to be what, 9, isn't
Yeah.
it? Which puts him there. That gives me about an inch clearance there. So I then take a pot shot at the sniper.
Yep.
Which
It's going to be 7s.
Oh yeah.
We've got 2 pins, so movement 4, 5, 6, small team, long range, still 7s.
That's a medium machine gun on there.
Okay, needed 7s. Oh, 2 possibles. No. But he's feeling the heat of guns going off around him, bullets whizzing
He
overhead.
should not be in the line of fire.
Come on, Bear, you can get out of there. Okay, Grey Wolf's gone down. He's in a good position. He's near the objectives. He's quite happy there, giving support. Okay, I'm going to pivot my tank and I'm going to move 9 inches forward, which should take me to there. And let's see what I can see. I can see Grey Wolf. And it's whether I've got an inch clearance of the SDK I've said 222.
Yes, it can. It can be a complete no.
Right, there we go. So I can see the SDK I've said 222, but I think we're just going to have to, more than half the vehicles covered. So it's going to be movement 4, long range 5, hard cover 7. So a bit of a stupid shot, really. I should have gone for something else, but there we go. I thought I'd give it a go. So needing 7s. Get a 6. Oh, and an upside down 6. So nothing.
Forward observer here.
Yeah, so you're going to pivot.
Pivot.
You can go 12 because he's wheeled if you want to.
Yeah, why not? Get closer. Puts him there.
Yeah. And then what gun are you using to fire at those?
Again, the machine guns, because they seem to be pretty damn useful.
Okay, let's work out what you need. Okay, so movement 4, I'm going to take a dice out and go down to make it a 6. Okay, so they're going down. And you now need 6 shots, needing 6s. Nothing, and that's saved 3 or 4 hits. But I don't get to shoot. Okay, the Germans there seem to have got a good thing next to the objective, stealing coal from the bunker as well, so they're happy. And then the last 5 are mine, crikey. All right, let's work out what I'm going to do. Okay, first up, this squad are just going to advance 6 inches. Oh, that's 6 inches there. So let's move and see where they go. Okay, so this squad's just advanced up. I am going to fire on Grey Wolf, I think. Oh no, let's try and see if I can get a pin on your half track. So I'm going to work out what I've got that can shoot and be back shortly. Okay, so the large dice are just 4s for movement. These ones are large, the smaller dice are 5s because it's movement plus long range. And that's all I needed, so that's a pin on your half track. Okay, next up the engineers. I'm going to move them up this way. Okay, so I've run the engineers up to the building there, trying to take the Germans on. So moving round, I've got War Dog here. He is going to go down. Sorry mate, I know you probably want to get stuck in, but I'm going to protect you so that you can take the objective here. Then Bear is going to run away from the SDKF, so, or do I? Let's work out what I'm going to do with him. Okay, Bear is just going to do an advance order over to here, and he's going to use his rifles to shoot at your guys there. If you could just measure, see if they're in 24. Hopefully they are, but it might be just out.
That's 24.
But a leaping shot and makes them duck a bit more. And then I've got 2 left, 1 left, sorry, which is this main squad here. So let's have a think. Okay, this squad do have a pin, so let's try and see if I can get rid of the pin. They're normally 9 down to an 8. Yep, so that pin's gone, and I'm just going to advance over the fence. I know the 222's there and probably open fire on me. Okay, so advanced there. We've looked at the cover. It is a small team, and they're down, and I've moved. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots needing 7s. So I'm going to fire his mortar. So 3 possibles. It's looking good, but can I get another 6 with this? Nope, nothing.
Hallelujah.
I didn't see the down. If I'd have saw the down, I wouldn't have shot, but there we go. So they've survived another day, and I think that's all the dice, isn't it?
That is all the dice.
Right, so ends turn 3. Okay, turn 4, everything to play for. And Olaf is going to shake the bag.
British. Damn.
Okay.
What I was hoping for.
Okay, so first up, my Humber. I know he's in point blank, so I'm going to do medium machine gun. So point blank 2, small team 3. You've gone down 5, so it's probably quite a good call. So 5 shots, needing 5s. And I get 1 hit, so it's another pin at least. So now I just need a 4 to kill. 5, he's dead. It's a nice try, but he's dead. Okay, so let's see who's got the next dice.
Germans.
Yeah, do you know what you're going to do?
I have several choices, all of which are equally good.
That sounds positive.
Yes, I think I'm going to take a pot shot with this squad at your engineers.
Yes. Okay, so we're just looking at which ones have got line of sight. So from your blue capped guy, what's he got behind him? Okay, so after all that, we're just going to give soft cover for the engineers. So how many people have got line of sight to shoot?
2 rifles and 1 LMG.
Okay, I think I'm going to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be just, what's the distance? Is it outside? Okay, 2 rifle shots needing 5s. Oh, that's 2 hits, that's a good start. And then your LMG, that's nothing if you roll for the wounds. And then your LMG just needs soft cover. So 1 hit, and you need another 5 to kill, or 6. Nothing, so it's just a pin. So there we go, there's the engineers with a pin. Okay, the British are up next, and this unit here, the squad, are going to run into this brick shed. So that'll be a run order, so I'm just going to pop in. Okay, the British squad are in there, and they should be within 3 inches of the objective, hopefully. I'll put the Brent gunner in the corner so he's as close as I can get him. But there you go, that's a British move. Next dice. Okay, British are next, and I'm just going to advance these guys here. And they are just going to move 6 inches up onto the road. And I'm going to take 3 rifle shots at your guys there. So it is going to be movement 4, soft cover 5. Looking to get pin. 2 hits. And can I kill anyone? No, just another pin. Okay, it's British dice. I'm going to pivot my tank. And I'm just going to advance. Here we go, so I've just advanced the tank, and now I'm going to take a shot at your STF 222.
Ricky.
I thought you might. Where are you going to go? Because I still might get to get a shot.
Basically reverse and pivot behind the hill.
Okay.
So 4 back. Pivot. 8 back. Pivot. And there, that should hopefully put me out of sight.
And let's see if I can still see you. There you go, so Olaf's managed to get out of the sight for my artillery piece. So
good job.
that's the tank can't fire. So next dice. Okay, so the mortar squad is going to fire at my squad. And you're going to need an 8, aren't you? 6, yep, so you pass your test. And now you need a 6 to hit. Oh, I thought you had it for a second, but you got
Almost.
a 2. So ranging in.
If the dice gods.
Okay, so the half track's now going to try and pass his test again, so you need 8 or less. Yep, and now you've got 6 machine gun shots at my guys. But before you do that, that's okay. I think I'm going to go down, because that's just going to be 3s to hit me. And I'm right next to the objective. So you're now going to need 5s, but let's take a dice out of bed. So 6 shots needed 5s. Oh, and you still got 3. And then 4s to kill. 2 dead and a pin. There you go, so 2 dead and a pin on that troop, and they have now gone down. Okay, next dice. Okay, I'm pretty sure now I've got 1 inch clear from my troops there to shoot, yeah.
Who are you shooting at?
Your mortar. Okay, I'm going to fire with my mortar, I think. Okay, so the mortar is going to fire at the squad over here, and I could just see a few of them through the thicket of troops, but I'm going to need a 6. And I miss.
Because I can. Grey Wolf is within distance.
Yep. So you got
The
5
lovely Grey
pins,
Wolf.
so it's normally 9, down to a 4, but back up to 5 because of Grey Wolf's there. 6, so you just go down.
Close.
Yeah, but they're down, so next dice. Okay, Bear's just going to do a fire order at your half track there. I just need a 3, I just want to get another pin on it. And I get a 3, so that's another pin. Okay, I'm going to run War Dog, and he's going to run as fast as he can up to this side. Okay, there you go, War Dog's just run behind the building there just to offer support from the British that are trying to mount an assault. There should be 3 dice left. I think you've got 2, haven't you? And I've got 1.
You have indeed the better cover.
Yep, so the half track, he's going to make a move. He's going to try and come across to the centre if he can. He's got 3 pins. Yeah, so he takes a pin off and you can move your 9 inches.
Pivot 9.
Yeah, he's covering the centre. Good move. And then what's left?
2 dice. One of yours and mine, I think. Mine. Grey Wolf is literally just going to go down where he is.
And last is my engineers. Okay, the engineers have got pins, so let's see if I can pass it. 9, they're veteran, so I pass it, the pin comes off. Good job, they're veterans, and I'm going to give them a run order to go into the building. There we go, so the British engineers have made it into the building and they're ready to go, and that should be the end of turn 4. Okay, turn 5 is starting to get a bit bloody. Let's see who's going to get the first dice
Germans.
Ooh, do you know what you're going to do?
Yes, my half-track is going to fire at that unit there. Actually, no, the mortar is going to fire at them. Let's start with the mortar.
Yeah, so he does have a pin. Clears that. So you now need a 5. And you get a 4, but you're ranging in.
Okay. British.
Okay, I'm going to have to activate these guys here. They do have 1 pin. They are regular, so 9 down to an 8. I will check if Grey Wolf's near, but they pass. War Dog, sorry. But they pass anyway. And let's see what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to give them a run order. And I'm going to run into that building there. Okay, so the British have made it inside. They've lost their pin. They're now inside the building, surrounded by Jerry. But let's see what they can do. Okay, I'm going to fire my mortar. Your troops over here are ranging in on a 5. So let's see if I can get a 5. And I don't. So next time that'll be a 4. Here we go. Next dice then, please.
Sniper over there, bear.
Yep. So you need to measure the range. Because you get 36 for your medium machine gun. Okay, so it's going to be long range, small teams. You need in 5s. 1 hit, and 5 again because a veteran. Yep, so his assistant's gone. But you're still in it, Bear, don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to do something with Bear. Okay, so Bear's got a pin, so I need to clear that. He is veteran, so he clears the pin. And I'm going to take a shot at your mortar team. So it's just a 4 because I don't have an assistant. And I get a 1, of course I do. Okay, next dice.
What's his face next to me there? So
yeah, so rallying, so those pins come off.
do they? 2 of them come off.
Now you rolled a 6 and
Oh, they all 4.
they all come off. It's D6 plus 1, I think.
Oh, okay. Man observer squad there.
Yep, so those guys with the 5 pins.
Yep.
So normally 9, down to 4, but you've got Grey Wolf, so back up to 5 on the rest.
I can do it.
No, you can't. But they do get down, which makes it harder to shoot them.
I could potentially do it. Okay, maybe that's the word I should.
Okay, so British up next, and these guys are going to shoot at Grey Wolf there. It's just going to be a small team, but it is a rifle and an LMG. So normally a small team 4, down 6s, and I've got 5 shots, needing 6s. No, nowhere near.
Sherman's still got a shot open, and if I'm in the open, then I'm toast.
Okay, so the 222 is just going to stay where he is, out of sight. And then you've just got 1 left, and I think I've only got 3 left maybe. British, right. Okay, next up is going to be the tank. So let's move him forward. Okay, so the tank's just moved to there, and I'm going to fire at your half track. So it is movement 4, and that's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I get a 5.
Of course you do.
So anything but a 1. 5, so penetrated by 2, and it's destroyed. But more importantly, it's a machine gun out of the way and a dice off the board. Kaboom. Okay, next dice. Okay, so they've just gone into ambush. And then the rest are mine. So let's work out what I'm going to do. I've got 4 dice. Right, so my Humber's up first. I'm just going to move him 6 inches forward. I'm then going to pivot. And I'm going to move him another 6 inches forward to there. And I'm going to open fire on some Germans. Okay, so due to my elevated position, it's just going to be movement 4. So, need a machine gun, 5 shots, needing 4s. Let's roll it here. And that's 3 hits, so it's a pin at least. 3 dead. Yeah, that'll be your choice. So 3 dead, 1 pin. Okay, next up, this 3-man squad are just going to move to here. And they're going to open fire with the 3 rifles into them. So it's just movement 4, point blank 3, and then you're down 5s. Nothing? Oh, could have done with at least another pin. Then let's see what else I've got. Okay, so War Dog is just going to go down. He's ready to get round to this position. And then last up are the engineers in here. So I am going to come out this side and stack up there so you can do your ambush. And let's see where I go. Okay, so Olaf's going to do his ambush now, just as I've got into position. So you've got an LMG and
2 rifles and an SMG.
Yeah, so that's point blank but a pin. So you're going to need 3s.
So that's 5 for the LMG, 2 rifles, and the SMG was 2 as well, wasn't it?
Yep. Oh, so you got a pin, which makes it 4, point blank 3. Okay, 9 shots needing 3s. So point blank, but a pin. Yeah, so now you need 5s. Nothing, so just a pin. But that might save your bacon because that now affects my shooting. Okay, so first up is the flamethrower. It's going to be movement 4. I am point blank, so that stays, so it brings it down to 3. But I've got a pin, which makes it 4. So the flamethrower hits. How many hits do I get? 5. So it's going to be anything but a 1. So that's 5 dead.
That's all of them.
So that squad is therefore wiped out. Now, do I run out of fuel? No. And there we go. I did what I needed to do. Okay, let's head into the last turn. I think the Germans have had a little bit of a bloody nose, but they're still holding on to some of the objectives. So let's see what happens next. Okay, turn 6. The dice are back in the bag. Who's going to get the first dice? This could be important.
British.
British, right. I am going to fire my mortar. So I need a 4 this time, because I'm slowly ranging in on those.
3. He's going to roll a 3.
4!
Oh,
if there's ever a time I needed it. So let's get the template and see how many I get.
3 or 4 depending on...
There, I can get 4 there, so yeah. So that's going to be 4. And they're regular, aren't they? So it's anything but a 1. And I get 4.
Okay.
So that's 4 dead. And they also get D2 pins, is it? D3 pins.
I believe so.
So they get an extra pin. It's half your unit's gone, you need to take a test.
Which is doable.
You've done it? No. So that squad's gone, and that's now opened up the objective. Okay, next up is British, and I'm going to get my armoured car to advance across over here and give some support. I might even go for the half track. Okay, so I'm just here, and I'm going to fire my medium machine gun at Grey Wolf, who is in the open. So it'll be movement 4, and that's it. Small team, 5 7s.
He's going to go down.
So 5 shots needing 7s. 1 possible. Nope. So that saved his bacon. Okay, so the half track's just going to take 6 shots. It's soft cover. So just needing 4s. I'm going to take it. Oh, look at that. 1 hit, so it's at least a pin. And then you need a 4 to kill. Yep, roll that again in case you get the NCO. No, so my choice. They're now a small team, but they've got 1 pin. Okay, these guys have got 1 on them, so they're just going to do an advance. They do have 1 pin, so let's see if I can get rid of that. 9. No, they just go down. Okay, it's British. I'm just going to advance these guys out the back door. 6 inches, and they're going to end up somewhere around here. Okay, so these guys have just advanced onto the objective there, and I'm going to fire at Grey Wolf. He is down, so it's movement 4, small team 5, down 7s. So I'm going to work out the number of dice.
Okay, roll 6s.
10 dice needing 7s. 2 possibles. I just need that again. And I get them, so I've hit. Now if I could get those again, I just need 4s though. So I kill 1 and a pin, And that's half your, so you need to take a test on.
What was that about I don't roll sixes?
No, I know, but I've rolled plenty this game. There we go, so he's normally 9, with the pin down to 8, 6, he stays. So just a pin. Okay, so Olaf's going to fire his medium machine gun. They do have soft cover, and it is long range, so it's going to need 5s. So 6 shots needing 5s. Oh, look at that, 5 hits. That's what you needed. So that's a pin. Now 1s. So 4 dead and a pin. Okay, so that squad has lost 4. There's 3 remaining. They do have a pin, so I need to take a test. So they're normally 9, down to an 8, 11. They're gone, and that is now uncontested. Okay, I'm going to run with War Dog. Or do I? I'm going to advance with War Dog. Okay, War Dog is now just going to have a shot if you're within 12 with his SMG at your officer. And we just measured. It's just outside of 12, so that shot's wasted. But there we go. Next dice. Okay, so British, I'm going to run Bear, and he's going to run around the fence and run towards the objective. I'm not going to get there, but can I get within 3? And there we go. He didn't get anywhere near close enough, but if there's another round, we shall see.
British again.
British again. Okay, next up is the engineers. They do have a pin. So let's see if I can clear the pin. 8, the veteran, they do. Let's see where they've just advanced to there, and I'm just going to take the only shot I can, which is my flamethrower guy here, at your mortar team. So you are going to get cover. So it's movement 4. Are they within 3?
Probably just.
Yes, they are. So movement 4, point blank 3, but hard cover 5, I guess, because half the squad and all that. No. Do I run out of fuel? No. I don't think anyone else can really see. There we go. So that's the engineers. Okay, so next up, British here. They're just going to advance out, and I'm going to take a shot at your Grey Wolf. So there we go. The British have just advanced, and I'm going to fire. So it's going to be movement, small team, and down. So movement 4, small team 5, down 7. Okay, here we go. All of these need 7s, 6s by 6s. So I get 4 6s. That's a good start. Just give them a double shake.
You better apologise to Grey Wolf.
Yes, I've got a hit, so that's at least a pin. And now I just need a 4. Come on, the 4. Ah, so it's just a pin. Oh, that's short. Okay, so last up for the Germans is the mortar team.
A little bit of revenge for the toasting that I got over there.
Yeah.
They're going to take a pot shot at the engineers there.
You sure?
Who else?
Okay. I'm going to be really ruly though if you roll those dice. We'll pause while he thinks about it. Okay, so Olaf would need a 6. You didn't. But there is actually, because I'm within 12, you can't shoot at me.
Ah.
But you didn't hit anyway, so although I was being gamey, it was only going to be if you hit me. But there we go. I think there's just me left, which is my tank. Okay, last up is my tank. He is going to pivot, and I'm going to advance 9 inches. Okay, so I'm going to open up with my machine gun into Grey Wolf.
Grey Wolf.
Okay, so I'm going to do the coax. So it's movement 4, point blank 3, small team 4, down 6. So the medium machine gun is 5, and I'm getting out on the top and having the heavy machine gun, which is also 5, but that's got +1 to kill. So needing 5s, is that right? 1. Can I kill on a 4? No, it's just another pin.
Grey Wolf, you're standing out beautifully against all these British.
Yes, he's holding on to the last, but will it be enough? So there we go, that was the last of the dice. Okay, so Olaf's going to roll the dice. 1, 2, 3, it ends. So there we go, that is the end of the battle. We're going to quickly do the scores, but in the meantime, thank you, well done.
That was a hard one.
It was quite fun as well, I quite enjoyed that, but it was tough. Let's work out the points. Okay, so no one's managed to get that one. The objective here, unfortunately, we all ended up dying on that one. The British, however, do have this one. We do have the centre one here with War Dog, and then my mortar team are within 3. So the end score is 3-0. So thank you, Olaf. Good
My
game.
pleasure, definitely.
I think we snatched it just at the beginning, just at the end. to get the victory. Okay, so that was the battle. It's 3-0 to the British. Thoughts?
I think it again shows that the artillery barrage that the British get and your use of engineers swing the battle most of the time.
Yeah. I think that was the thing. I was quite worried up until that because I have mixed with the artillery observer. Sometimes he does well, sometimes he doesn't. This one, he particularly, those rolling those 6 for the pins, pins the entire flank of your army.
Everything that I had here got pins,
Yeah.
which basically meant they were pretty much useless. I must admit, my Sturmhaubitzer did a wonderful job
Yes.
until he got knocked out.
Yes, that was a brilliant shot. Yeah. But he was never going to have that. He would be able to pin my tank, but doing the damage would be pretty ineffective, really. But yeah, all in all, I think it was a really good game. It was at the beginning I was really worried, but then once I got those pins on, it was just a case of systematically moving forward and try and take it. Apart from here, where we all ran away from your 222, because now it's not open topped.
Exactly.
I can't even pin it. So unless and I didn't have any HE on this side, so after you took out my Piat. But good game. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thoroughly.
I did. I hope you at home enjoyed it. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, leave some comments, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. So there we go. Thank you very much, Olaf, and we shall see you all again soon.
Take care.
Cheers.